the one that I liked was being on the ships. You know, being on the ships. When they first took me in a ship, it was really hot one night. I couldn't breathe in the house, so because we didn't have air conditioning like you guys down here have in Phoenix. We didn't have that, but it was really hot, so I went downstairs, went outside. Mom and Dad, they had a place where they always sat outside, a little table and chairs, so I sat there. And I heard this sound, but it's a quiet whispering sound. And I looked and I seen this big triangular ship moving just real slow. The size of it, it covered the clouds, so I mean the stars, so I could see the shape of it. I couldn't see the stars on the other side, so it was solid. So I was looking at that. Then this light come on. It was a small dot, and it got on big, then another one, and another one. But I thought there were lights, but there were windows. And so I was looking at them, and I see these three people walk by. They're tall, and they were looking out the windows. They were looking at me. So I ran inside to wake up my wife. So she come down. So you gotta look at this. Check this out. Come out, but there was nothing there. But I could see it. It was down to the south. It was way down, about a mile or so, or further. It was just I could see it. I could feel it. I could see it. So I said, "Well, sorry for waking you up. Go back to bed." Da 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 da. Then so I walked to the alley, and I was staring at it, and all of a sudden I just realized I just seen something that I just read about, or hear about, and my knees started shaking, started getting wobbly. Never been like that before, and I took off running to the house, and as soon as I remember going and grabbing the screen door, and as soon as I grabbed the screen door, I came to, and I was in this big room. And the first thing I noticed was, there was no lights. There was no lights like this, but the room was lit up. So I was looking around, see where's the lights? Where are those lights? Where's the light? How come there's no lights here, but the room is bright? And from that, I remembered that I was in ceremony with my uncle, and he started talking. We have the pitch black. We like to pray in pitch black so he can learn how to see. And he started talking in language. They start talking faster and faster, and it's getting very fast. You couldn't understand him. So fast, and while he was talking, the room started lighting up. And it was all sitting there looking at each other. And as soon as he stopped talking, it went boom, black. Then I start thinking about Egypt and start thinking about the pyramids, underground. And all these pyramids, there's no lights. There's no sign of soot, oil, carbon, or anything, that charcoal or anything like that tells you that there was a fire in there. But see, when the Spirit tells us that we have enough energy to light up a room, that's what they mean. We were able to do that in that lifetime, in that other lifetime, in this lifetime, but we forgot, because we are all externalizing light. We're externalizing telepathy. We're using the telephone. Just think, if we all had telepathy, the phone business will go down, right? You lose your sound. All of that stuff will be gone. So that was the first thing, was the light. Then there was a man against the wall. He had his back towards me, and like he had a computer or something, but he was just sitting there doing this. But I know they moved the ship with their hands on this panel that they put their energy into these bars. And there was lights that they were reading. They were reading light. But this man walked in, and he's like 7 feet, almost 8 feet tall. He had a white pajama gown on, or whatever they're, white Jesus robe or something. Had long black hair. And so I didn't say, hello, how are you? Or, you know, take me to your leader or anything. I said, hey, how does this work? How does this work? He said, oh, we travel by the law of light and by the law of thought. He said, you need to learn this in the future for your survival. So then, like when the Pleiadians talk, like they've traveled faster than the law of thought, you know, and more than the laws of light. They're masters at time. You know, they could take you 1 second, bring you back, but you'd be gone for 2 weeks or so. They're pretty good at it. Some of you are like sitting here, you're already gone, you know. Hey. So there you go visiting, you know, you blank out, come to, and you don't know what the hell's going on. That's all right. So they hang around here. I've seen them around here. Those triangular ships, they hang around here. They're very, Ramachandra told me who they were, but for the, you know, I can't remember. They won't allow me to remember. And that's for a good reason. She told me twice, who are those people? Are they good? They bad? And I knew they were all right. Because, you know, I'm all right. Yeah, that's vibration stuff, yeah. So, but I did ask him, when I asked him, how does this work? And when he told me, I thought, anybody could do this. That's how simple it was. Anybody could do this. How come nobody's doing this? And so that answer that he gave me, I remember listening to it at the time, but that is gone for good reasons. You know? There's good reasons that it's not gone. Somebody else takes that. They, you know, nowadays human beings, when they have knowledge, they like to abuse it right away or sell it to the Pentagon, you know. They do. So yeah, they're pretty cool, the star people.
For more information on the next Star Knowledge Conference, call Alan at 818-661-7437 or go to starknowledgeconference.com.